Thanks for staying with us. NASCAR's Street Weekend in Chicago had more than just racing. An electrification automation company by the name of AB teamed up with NASCAR to reveal an electric prototype race car. Your Sports Authority Josh Schumann hit Grant Park to see what the fans thought of the new innovation.
Here at Chicago Street Race Weekend, you can see a lot of cool things. Obviously, some great racing. The celebrities are out and about. And here in Grant Park, a new form of racing innovation was unveiled this weekend. But with its announcement, a lot of mixed emotions from the fans. The history of NASCAR is built upon combustion engine racing, and hearing their power means a lot to fans.
It needs to be loud. They need to make a noise. I was a little scared seeing this that it's not going to make any sound, and that ruins half the sport.
Electric cars in NASCAR, I think you got to hear the sound and the power, man.
Nearly everyone I talked to went back to the same point, hearing the roar of the engines.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't want to see that V8 engine go anywhere. You know, we like the sound, the power. We like to hear the exhaust. You like to hear them guys go around the track. And then what are you going to hear when you hear an electric car on the track? You're going to hear the whine of an engine, you know, or the squeal of a tire. You know, what are you going to hear? Yeah, it's you know. It's the future, but what are you going to do?
However, that doesn't mean fans aren't interested in tuning in for it.
I feel like the loud combustion engines is what NASCAR is known for. They got to keep doing that. But a NASCAR E-Series would be great. I'd watch it.
I'm not particularly hungry for an electric series, but I mean, hey, I'd watch it.
And the company that helped make the vehicle says it's about more than just a sport. It's about looking at the future.
Again, we're waking up to a new electrification reality. You got to look beyond sport. So what kind of innovation you see on a track is what ends up coming into our vehicles. It's what comes into more than our vehicles now because electrification is going everywhere.
Which is why this innovation has made its debut at NASCAR Chicago. And when it comes to the car itself, it wowed those who watched it race in the morning.
This morning we watched some hot laps with the car on the track here in Chicago, and it was incredible.
It was struggling. It looked heavy. it turned up a bunch of smoke, but it looked cool once it got off.
The sport may be used to gasoline, but this car in its baby stages could one day be a common sight in NASCAR. Definitely a lot of mixed emotions, but most people I talked to thought it looked great. The future question still remains, though. Will this eventually be the new face of NASCAR, or will they blend past and present in a new series of competition? Until then, reporting in downtown Chicago, Josh Schumann, 13 WREX.